Watch this.
A more important question to ask me is, Charlie, do you believe that black pilots can be qualified? Of course. Any individual can be qualified. I want a hiring quota and program that only cares about qualification, not skin color. And thirdly, I would say, why does United Airlines care so much about the color of the pilots that are flying them?
See? Always wrong when you don't have context.
Yeah, what's actually funny about that video is that he is the one who's actually lacking the context. You see, what Charlie Kirk did that was very insidious is that he framed it to say that United Airlines was going to hire 50% based on diversity. That's not what actually happened. What they said was they were going to end their schools. They're going to make it so that they sought out 50% in diversity, meaning women and people of color. They weren't looking to hire those people. They were just looking to bring them into their school. Because if you didn't know, United Airlines is one of the few airlines that actually has a school attached to their airline company. But that doesn't mean that that's how they hire. You have to go through the school and you still have to be approved by the FAA. So the context that's missing is that Charlie Kirk made it seem as if that was going to be their hiring practice, which was a lie. It wasn't their hiring practice. It was going to be how they recruited people to their school. And I will actually give you the proper context by letting you hear the United CEO say it himself now.
Scott, what is the United Aviate Academy?
Aviate Academy is really about training the next generation of pilots. Down the road, there probably is going to be a pilot shortage here in the United States.
Why do you expect that?
The military produces far fewer pilots today than they did, in the Vietnam and Cold War era, and it's hard to become a pilot, a commercial airline pilot, on your own if you're not going through the military.
How is diversity and diversity targets working into the Aviate Academy?
We have committed that 50% of the class of the classes will be women or people of color. Today, only 19% of our pilots at United Airlines are women or people of color. And by the way, from all the data I've seen, that's the highest of any airline in the country.
That's a low bar. How do you raise your own bar?
Well, a lot of this is, focusing on it. We have programs one of the things we do is for every job when we do an interview, we require women and people of color to be involved in the interview process, bringing people in early in their careers as well, and giving them those opportunities and creating a stronger bench.
So yeah, I guess context does matter.